Ladies and gentlemen, I am your planetary defense commander, Star-Lord New Thor 7. That is a coronal hole. I still feel weird. I think I have an ulcer. And my bank account is still at negative $31.96. Okay, so let's kick this party off. So we got a coronal hole that had been facing us. It's turning away, but we will be getting hit by the fast solar wind stream, which means you can take your weird weather watch up a notch. A stream of solar wind is about to hit Earth's magnetic field. Estimated time of arrival, February 20th. Okay, so that'll tickle the atmosphere and make it a little bit more giggly. And by giggly, I mean dangerous and active. And tomorrow night, the 19th, you will have a super full moon. So beware of werewolves and stuff. All right, and then we had a weird eclipse over the sun, and I don't know why. We'll figure that out. All right, so we're going to be looking at a dangerous flooding situation that will be going over Atlanta, Tennessee, Alabama, Mississippi, in that general area. And we're going to start this very active, very dangerous period off with already 158 rivers flooding. And so if you'll notice, that kind of looks like the Edgar Cayce maps. I don't know if you know, he was a psychic that said the middle of America was going to fall in, and from the Great Lakes to the BP spill, although he said it before the BP spill. And you know, they've done a lot of oil extraction here, so I don't know, I've always kept an eye on it. So now let's get to the real heavy hardcore science. That's not you. We're going to take a look at the end of this at all the weird crap that's going on in the Pacific, because I think Hawaii is going to be getting a lot of rain in about a week. But as you can see, this is precipitable water, and starting tomorrow, the Tuesday, we're going to have a lot of heavy rain that is going to be willing to participate in this flooding party. It'll be being pulled up and fetched out of the Gulf, being pulled into the east, and then moved east. So now, what am I talking about? This is 6 hours from now. Everything looks great. Mild weather. No big problems. But then, on Wednesday, the storm will begin later Tuesday night. But then on Wednesday is when it gets real dangerous. And then this, of course, is going to be a mixed precipitation event. Be sure and pester your local meteorologist about the exact amount of snow you're going to get in your area. They don't call totals here unless they're like over 20 inches of rain. But as you can see, we're going to start getting some heavy rain in areas that are heavily saturated, that have already taken a lot of infrastructure damage, and that already have 158 rivers flooding. And as you can see, this is still Wednesday, so into Thursday. So like all of Wednesday is going to be just a wet, soggy mess for the middle central part of the United States of America. And then this storm is going to move out. Some people have said it has a chance to undergo bombogenesis. Some people have said it has a chance to undergo bombogenesis, cyclogenesis. Oh, great. Now my microphone's crapping out. What else can go wrong? I asked the universe, and it said, don't worry, we will show you. Oh, man. I picked a shitty time to be a really good guy. Okay, so, but as you can see, and then once the storm ends, a new storm begins. It isn't supposed to be as severe, but then a few days later, it looks like it's going to be just as severe and problematic. So this is about 10 days of rain. You may get a period off, but I don't really see it. Maybe a day and a half at most. But then as you can see, this kicks back up. This is the 28th, which would be 10 days from now. So this is like 10 days of flooding rain. And I've spent, I don't know, the last 5 years telling America that we're going to be going under some pretty nasty weather changes, and that we have to get ready. We have to start preparing our infrastructure for it. Because the sun is changing, the earth is changing. We need to be building new cities and safe spots. But nobody listens to me. Like, I got an idea. Let's build a wall here, and that'll solve all our problems. I was like, yeah, okay. And as you can see, we got another storm rolling in to start March in California. Now let me get to all the super smart people because they have information I want to give to you. All right. Why is the tweet pinned? Okay. The king of weather Twitter, whose blog I always leave linked in the information box, says, our lows advance, our highest to the east. If you wonder why I'm so low on snow totals east, one, I don't include sleet in those, and it is because the high position is going to be dry, the eastern flank, and the secondary coastal will bring warmer air north up the coast quickly. And you got a bunch of volcanoes popping off in Mexico and Guatemala. The Popocatépetl volcano has been going off almost for like a week straight. Did your media mention that to you? No, because they think volcanoes don't really matter. Okay, crankywxguy guy. Again, our warm H7 surges races up the east flank of the low. If you wonder why I'm so low, oh, I guess he copied and pasted that. But as you can see, we got a lot of precipitation moving in. Dadebu pointing out Thursday. It's a mixed precipitation event. How weird are things? You get snow in Las Vegas, which isn't unheard of, but the snow on the Hawaii volcano that happened last week, that was kind of unheard of. This is a Las Vegas Sin City victory dance, and I got to give that guy a 10 for style and happiness, because his joy, I can feel it, and it makes me happy. Somebody get that man a beer. And over your full moon, you should hopefully be able to see a rainbow ring around the moon. It's always beautiful. Unless you're scared of rainbows, man. This is by Taylor Trogdon, the Burninator. There's a pretty substantial signal for a potential severe weather event next Saturday and Sunday. Okay, so the storm this Wednesday may have a severe weather event component to it, meaning possible tornadoes, straight line winds, damaging crap and shit. Okay. And then, like I said, then your next storm is going to be Saturday, Sunday, which will have a severe weather component with it. The pattern supports an open gulf for several days, allowing deep moisture to return once cyclogenesis occurs. An event to keep an eye on if you live in the Mid-South. I've been trying to figure out what to call this area right here for my videos, but I don't really know. But yeah, either way, this is going to be a really wet event, and this really kicks off the season where that area is going to get nailed. I think this is going to be a super floody spring, and then I think we're going to have a super damaging hurricane season in about 5 months. So, everybody get ready. This is by Michael Palmer. Organized severe weather threat may materialize Saturday, Texas, to lower Ohio Valley as the strong negative tilt shortwave kicks eastward out of the western loose women trough. Sorry, that's all I could think of with the LW. Yeah, so this area will bring some, this is wherever the heavy rain is going to be. Wait, what? No, it's not supposed to be that heavy in Texas, I don't think. Severe weather possibilities for tornadoes and other crap, but that is the weekend. You guys are way ahead of me. But still, it looks like that what's coming this weekend is going to be pretty dang nasty. But we go one at a time, and we can't Ariana Grande thank you next until we get past this one. Although we can look. U.S. meteorologists coast to coast have been commenting on the fast flow aloft. And this is what I coined like 2 years ago, the atmospheric river that goes from Mexico up the Gulf Coast, up the East Coast, and it's just going to keep reoccurring and getting deeper and deeper. And Jupiter is strange. That's true. So, this is your semi-short video pointing out that if you are in this red area, you better definitely get ready for flooding. The people from Tennessee in my comments have said the rivers are pretty bad in Tennessee. The flooding is pretty bad, and this whole area overall is extremely saturated. So definitely you need to watch out for flooding, river flooding. You may want to move some of your things off the ground, especially if they're important. And there are always little things you can do. I don't know how much they're going to help, unless you get a lot of people to do it, like clear your gutters, clear all the gutters near your neighborhoods. And I'm talking to like street gutters and shit. Okay. And so, but this is going to be a big deal. And then, like I said, it's just going to keep going on for days. This is right now. They already have that area under a massive flood watch. And it's going to get dicey. And this is the next 48 hours. And so the storm is going to combine with the precipitation, is going to combine with the low. And then we're just going to get a wild, wacky event. We had a couple days off. And then here's your next storm hanging out in the Pacific for California. And now, as I had promised, wait, let's watch this real quick. Smoke 'em if you got 'em. Okay. Yeah, and as I said, a lot of times when we see the little black dryness spots that either earthquakes or volcanoes follow. And yesterday we had an earthquake here, and then the Popocatépetl volcano has been going off like crazy. Wow, look at those. And then anytime we get, what is it called? Glitches in the cameras, take your weird weather watch up a notch. And this is the area. Last year, a year ago, we had a major volcano eruption in Hawaii in April, May. And so we'll be watching out for some of those trends in the near future. Now we're going to watch the weirdness that has been going on in the Pacific for a while. And then I'll probably wrap one up. But I'll be making videos all night to try and raise pretty much $40. And then I got to walk 2 miles and put it in my bank account so I don't get hit with a $35 overdraft fee. The walk will be good for me, though. I mean, if I get there. Because I depend. That's how I run Thor News, on your contributions and donations. And you guys have been awesome and amazing. And I've done my best to try and be awesome and amazing as well. But the thing that has been weirding me out in the Pacific is, and I don't know what's going on. And a lot of times we see our big storms start here and then move west. But these storms have been coming down from up here. And if you watch, this moisture just kind of moves straight up. So Hawaii has the potential to get some pretty heavy rain over the next week or so, as this moisture just moves straight up into Alaska, which is weird. But then you got a bunch of volcano ranges that are active up here. And so this has been another exciting Thor News adventure and episode. If you do want to support and help me out, my PayPal link is in the information box. As always, crankywxguy blog is there. I highly recommend you check it out for a more detailed analysis in a very sciencey meteorology way. And then that's our sun. And that is not technically a sunspot. There's a plunge. And so what does that mean? I don't even know. I've been studying the sun for like 5 or 6 years. So I will keep you guys updated and informed. And I'll try and get in a better mood when I'm less stressed out. Because I miss my sense of humor. It's my number one superpower. Well, forgiveness. It's like I forgive people all the time. Okay, so everybody stay cool. I love you. You guys are the best. And I will be talking to you very soon. Peace out. God bless everyone.